All right, step one, put these together and it's very basic. I ran into a little issue here putting those two together. They just didn't fit 100%, but besides that, everything else in the corners, everything was fine. Now it's, as you can see in the instructions, it's time to put up a wall. All right, part two was get the side walls in. They're fairly easy. There's three nuts on this side, screws, one. Let me get this thing out of the way. And you can see one here. It's one here, three on the side, three on the larger side, one on the smaller side. And you have 4 of them. All right. So I got the 1, 2, 3 walls up. It's not easy. You got a lot of nuts up there, screws down there, screws down there, down there, and down there. It's probably the hardest thing I've done so far. Put these up. It's starting to look like a shed, but it's a lot of work. It took me about 3 hours just to get to this right here. And as you can see, I still got stuff to put up. So not easy. A little bit easier if you had a second hand. All right, bye. All right, this is where I'm at right now. You can see the last video I made. I only had this panel on and that panel on over there. I've added this. Now there's another panel that goes on here and a bracket. This bracket was not easy because the screw doesn't go. You have to make your own hole pretty much. I've put on this. Like this metal is not very hardy. It bends very easily. But once you put it together, it falls fine. You can see there's like little indentions here. This will all be fixed at the end. But these brackets are also not easy. Make sure these 2 screws right here are on the high part, because if this can go on that side and that one can go on the other side, but these 2 have to be on the high side, because the roof is going to go on here. And on this bracket here, the one here, the small little holes as you see here, you see them, they have to be on the top also, not on the bottom. All right, not on the bottom. But besides that, everything's going smoothly. Again, one thing I emphasize, these have to be on top. If you find them down here, you have to flip this one with the other one on the other side. Same thing here. Has to be on the high side. This was putting these in were a little tricky, but do not screw these on tightly. Leave them on very loosely. The instructions say so, because you have to split this here in order for this to go in the middle, as you can see. Just little tips that I'm running into. All right, I'll send more video. All right, as you can see, I'm finished with half of the roof. Now I'm going to start on this half. When you start, you'll start with this panel first, and you'll work your way all the way down. And then you'll start again on this half and work on your way down. That's what the instructions say. Make sure that the holes are aligned. And it tells you in the instructions, do not put screws on the outer side here and on the outer side over there. Don't put screws. I guess that's for the end, but now I'm going to start on this half of the roof. All right, one quick tip. If you have kids or somebody to help you with these, have somebody put them together, because you will spend 45 minutes probably just getting these things together, putting those together, because they are in every single one of these. Boom, boom. Every single one down here, every single one of them up there. And you will spend at least 45 minutes putting these things together. Just a quick tip. As you can see, I finished both sides. One quick tip is there are no holes. See these here? There are no holes to, you have to drill your own holes for these, for the hole in this corner right here. And the same thing on the other side. They're not pre-drilled into this right here. So you have to just drill it. I kind of just went after it and tried my best. But they're not pre-drilled. These here in the corner. These are pre-drilled. These are pre-drilled. Pre-drilled here, but here on this side, for some reason, they are not pre-drilled. Like these right here are pre-drilled too. I don't know why, but you need one of these. You cannot do this without one of these. All right, guys. Thank you. All right, I've successfully attached this center piece right here. This is not easy because you have to screw it in from the middle, as you can see right there. So you do need a 6-foot ladder to get up there. It's the easiest way I could do it. Now I got some pieces to put here on the side. I also just put this piece right here first, and then I put the center. And so I'm about to put some side pieces down. All right, I am finished. The doors were the last thing to be created. Here, this bar is super important. This tap here does not line up with the hole that it had originally. Same thing here. It does not line up, so I made my own hole. I had a fairly big mistake when I was building the doors. This bracket right here needs to be aligned with the hole that's pre-drilled already there. I had this all the way over here. I didn't even put a drill in this. Same thing here. So my last thing was to close the doors, and they wouldn't close. It was too small. Here, very important, there's a pre-drilled hole here. Very important. Same thing applies down there. What I did in the outside, I just made my own. I just put these 3 screws here just to make. Same thing here. It doesn't look pretty here, but you know something here I messed up there. I'm gonna put some silicone in that. I'm gonna put silicone all around this stuff. But you can see this stuff is super delicate, but it's strong at the end of the day. There's some pre-drilled holes in here. I'm gonna show you, like this one, and there's one in the corner. They're round, and I'm gonna put some concrete screws into this, so this thing doesn't fly away. I purchased from Amazon a shed. It screws into the grass here, and a string goes around. So no storms. I live in Florida, so you get plenty of storms out here. But you can see it. It's nice. I'm gonna put some silicone to cover all these little indentions in here, little gaps and stuff like that. All that's gonna have silicone in it. I'll probably put a solar panel on top of the shed. I'll do another video of that. But I mean, look, it's not a bad investment. I spent about $300-400 on the concrete slab. I dry poured it, and it worked really well. And I spent another $200-300 on the shed. So total $700 around there. And plus my time, I did about, I'll say about 11 hours by myself. That's a long time, especially here in Florida. It's hot, humid, but you had to get done. All right. Hope you guys liked the video.